Testing, testing. This is what I always do before any single video. I laugh at myself doing the most stupid noises just to get the microphone's attention. Everything's okay? I guess everything's okay. Everything's okay on Instagram as well, so I can turn my phone off. I don't turn it off, I just put it on silence. Welcome everyone. I didn't even introduce myself. I didn't even introduce this video. This is one of my vlogs, which I rarely do now in the past few months, but basically it's because I've been releasing something like two videos per day, which has not been leaving me with time to do other kinds of videos or content like this one, making a single vlog. Vlogs are important to keep a connection between me and you, to keep a connection between the viewer, you guys, and myself as a person rather than just a gamer. Obviously, my vlogs will still involve topics like gaming and games, but it's a more personal kind of conversation connection between me and you. We could just stay here and have a conversation with our eyes. This would be a very, very cringe-worthy kind of vlog, so I'm gonna stop now. Q&A. I haven't run a Q&A in a long time. Basically, you guys make some questions on the comment section of this video, and I'll have a reason to record another vlog in about, I don't know, a week, 4 or 5 days, who knows. It will depend on how many questions you guys make on the comment section. So, I am starting out here officially the Q&A. It's gonna start on this video, so down below on this video comment section, you're gonna write whatever questions you want, and I'll answer them on the next video. I like to record some Q&As, but I don't like to record them as a routine, as something that you do every now and then on your channel, because I feel at some point you will burn out on questions and there will be nothing else you guys really want to know about me. You see my headphones. I don't need them right now. I'm not playing a game, I'm not even listening to anything else, but if I take them off, when I speak, my voice turns out different. The volume goes up, obviously, because these are noise-canceling headphones, so I feel comfortable by using my headphones even when I'm not listening to anything and I'm recording still a video. It's weird. I don't know what it is, but I feel better doing this because 90% of the times that I record a video, it's when my headphones on. And if I take them off, my voice just sounds different and it doesn't feel like me. I feel uncomfortable. So that's the reason why I'm using headphones, by the way, if you're wondering. Second topic, and I guess this is the main point of this vlog, now that we get that out of the way, Q&A, don't forget to leave your question, is YouTube ad revenue. What in the world is happening here? With the recent influx of subscribers and also views, for that matter, I thought that, okay, maybe things will pick up from here and I will eventually finally, you know, have a better time at YouTube when it comes to ad revenue and what I get from working in this industry. By the way, I didn't stop looking for a full-time job. Maybe I'm not looking as much as I was before, but I'm certainly still looking for an opportunity for a full-time job as well, as long, I mean, as it is good for me and it, you know, pays well. All the interviews I went to, there were something like 3 interviews so far. I didn't end up staying at the company so far, so that helped me out continuing my YouTube series over here, my YouTube career, and that's why I never stopped making YouTube videos, and I've been releasing a lot of videos recently, which, you know, it's a productive time for me. I feel really great about that. I've stopped streaming on Twitch for about 1 month now, and all because of YouTube. I got to this point, realization point in my mind, that you either focus on Twitch or YouTube. It's really hard, almost impossible to focus on both unless you make videos about what you stream, which is not my case at all. I always stream something that I have never put on my YouTube channel. Maybe some Gwent videos, but that was it. I have not played Gwent in a long time either. I want to try as many new games as possible. And whenever I hit that game that someone enjoys a lot, someone being, you know, you, subscribers, a lot, and you start watching it a lot, I'm gonna keep going on that game and make a full series out of it. If it doesn't work, I'll skip to another one. I feel this for the longest time was not the way to go because people are expecting a start and an ending. I feel that's kind of harsh, but that's how YouTube currently manage my YouTube career, I suppose. It's done in a way that if you don't pick up on our very first episode or even second, it's not gonna be worth it. Make like 20 videos or 20 episodes into that series if it's not gonna be watched. I give you a small example, and I guess this is kind of leaning out to updates on my YouTube channel kind of topic. Hollow Knight started with, you know, positive views, 1,000. I don't know if it reached even 2,000. I'm gonna check it right now. But right now, yeah, 2,000 on the first episode, almost 1,000 on the second, 700 on the third, and only 300 views on the fourth episode. And that episode only has still 18 hours since I last released it. I do comprehend that the views drop from the very first episode. People are always excited and curious about that first episode because it's supposedly a new game and you want to check it out, and a lot of people check it out, but then they don't continue watching the series because it's really not their thing. This is why I feel more and more I should lean into this kind of way that makes me create an episode on different several new games out there, and the one that people enjoy the most, I will continue with the series. If it doesn't pick up, if it doesn't work on the first, second, maybe third episode, I stop there and I move on to something that people might enjoy more. I'm doing still my own thing, obviously, but whenever I have negative signs about views on one particular series, I will deeply think if I should continue it or not, because I've been always one of those guys that truly believes when you start a series, you should go all the way through it. I don't like to leave things unfinished, you know that. I don't like to leave incomplete Let's Plays, but I guess if I really want to make this work, I need to care more about that. I need to look into the business side of things, which I rarely do, and that's a huge mistake in your YouTube career, but I'm really bad at taking a business look into things. I most of the times look into the entertainment value, to the production value, to the fun value, because if I don't have fun with the game, you guys are not gonna enjoy watching me play the game. Anyway, we are already going off topic here. I have some games planned and I want to give you the news. I am planning to make a series on, I'm gonna save the best one for last. I'm gonna make a series on Flint Hook, which is a Metrovania kind of platforming game, but very different from Rain World. I have Slice, Dice, and Rice, which is a Mortal Kombat kind of game, and I've never been a fan of these kind of games, but this game looks absolutely amazing, and I want to show you that. We will see how that game goes. The other one, and I guess I'm keeping this for last because it's a big one, it's gonna be Outlast 2. I will make a series on Outlast 2. I hope it picks up because it's a game that is very known out there. A lot of YouTubers will play it. Big YouTubers will most likely pick it up. So it's gonna be really hard for me in all those videos, all those people try to exposure myself and try to stand out of everyone else. So I count on you guys to support me when that series comes out. If you enjoy it, of course, I'm not gonna force you to watch a video or a series that you don't enjoy. This was a topic that I didn't really want, I guess, to touch, but it became a main one, which was basically updates on my channel. Now, the one I really wanted to touch was YouTube had revenue. And I started talking about the full-time job that I didn't complete my train of thought. Basically, I'm still looking for a full-time job. If that opportunity arises, I'm gonna have to look into it, because all the money that I've gathered for about 3-4 years that I was working at a company is now ending, and YouTube is not keeping that up in any single way, and it just got worse. In 2017, it has been the worst start of a year I've ever had on my YouTube career. Ad revenue right now is really awful, and there's nothing us YouTubers can do about that. Now, some YouTubers, well, a lot of YouTubers, because they still get a good amount of views, they can get by just fine, but us smaller YouTubers like me, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna give you an example. Rain World was a huge game this year already for me. It brought me a lot of subscribers, a lot of attention, a lot of views. My first episode into Rain World right now has, and counting I suppose, 30,000 views, which is great for a channel with 60,000 subscribers. 30,000 views is a lot, and normally I would expect, okay, so this will be a great month. I got a lot of views, I'm gonna be compensated. You usually are if you get an unusual amount of views, which was the case for me with Rain World. But looking at my ad revenue, I don't want to put out there any numbers. I actually did it on Twitter, but I don't want to do it here on YouTube directly. But it was really bad. 30,000 views, you would expect to get a lot more ad revenue than what I got. And I can clearly tell you, it's really, really, really bad. With the first episode into Rain World with 30,000 views, I could probably pay a ticket to the cinema, drink some Pepsi, and eat some popcorn. And that was it. I cannot do anything else with what I got from that first episode into Rain World. That's how bad YouTube ad revenue is right now. And why is that, are you wondering? Because YouTube saw things happening and they let them go. They saw things going down, but they didn't do anything because they were actually profiting from it. And what I mean with this is, there were certain people out there, and I'm not going to mention names, but there were certain people out there ruining this community. And I'm getting upset right now, and you can see why. They were ruining this community. YouTube used to be a great place for content creators to make videos about whatever the hell they wanted, but always with a positive kind of vibe, with attitude. We saw at the end of 2016, actually throughout the whole year of 2016, the attitude, the positivity of YouTube going down. People talking crap about each other. People spreading messages of, you know, really bad feelings, mean feelings. All the scandals that were out there, all the drama that was created was awful throughout 2016. And what happened is, they spread such a negative message that, and this is what is really happening, it's just not my hunch, the companies that buy ad spots on our videos on YouTube pushed back their campaigns because they didn't want those ads to be related or connected to certain videos on YouTube. Certain people made videos about spreading, I don't know, this is a huge example, maybe an extreme example, about terrorism. Yay, let's create more terrorism. Obviously, someone that paid YouTube to have an advertisement about their new car that they want to sell will not feel great about having their car showed on that video. When these things were happening, YouTube did nothing because those videos that were spreading these messages were actually getting a lot of views, which would translate into a lot of profit for them. But guess what? In the long run, this is what happened. YouTube suffered, and now every single creator, content creator on YouTube is suffering from it because this hits us all as content creators. I'm really upset about this, and I really feel bad about this. When I finally hit, sometimes here and there, a good spot, Rain World was a good example with that. My rewards are more people watching my content, sure, more subscribers, sure. That's great. But I don't eat people. I don't eat subscribers. I don't eat views. That's awesome. And I love that. And that fosters my YouTube career. And I thank you so much for that. But to put food on the table, I need, unfortunately, money. And that's one of the big concerns right now that I have. I am not making enough to provide myself with. I can only keep doing this because I live, I've said this already, in my parents' house. Without sounding like someone who's begging, I ask fully, in every single way you can, for your support. Obviously, I've said this a lot of times already, and the main way you can support me is by watching my content, by liking every single video that I make, and by watching it almost full, because audio retention is a thing on YouTube. The more minutes you watch of a video, the more successful that video will be. So it's not just like clicking a video, liking it, and turn it off. No, I'm not gonna force you to watch my videos, but that's the way it works right now. Commenting on my videos helps. Sharing my videos with your friends if you really think it's a video they're gonna enjoy obviously helps as well, but there are other ways. This is the main way to help me, to foster my YouTube career. I don't want to make you give me money, donate money, whatever, to make me successful or to make this work. I want to make this on my own. I don't want to have a Patreon campaign. I don't want to have a donating button. I want to be self-sufficient by doing this, but currently I'm not allowed to. So other things you can do to support me, other than those that I've already mentioned on YouTube, are Patreon. I have a Patreon campaign, a Patreon page, which has been up for a while right now, and I want to appreciate every single one of you who's there supporting me, who has been there for, I don't know how much time the Patreon page has been up right now, probably 1 year, maybe more. And I want to thank every single one of you if you supported me there. So I'm gonna put down below on the description of this video several links. One of them will be my Patreon page, where you can support me monthly with the amount, whatever you want. It can be $1, $2, $3, it helps. Whatever you can tip me with for what I do every single day, which is trying to provide you with entertainment, making videos. I do not want to force you to do that. It's not required. Only do it if you can and if you are allowed to. The second link I want to put down below is my GOG partner link. I have an agreement, I have a partnership with GOG.com, which is a games seller, just like Steam, but on another platform. And they do provide with a lot of discounts. They always, every single day, have a lot of discounts for games that you probably never played. They launch games that are recent. They launch new games every single day. But I do believe they have a better filter than Steam. There's a lot of crap on Steam that doesn't release on GOG. And GOG has, I believe, more discounts than Steam. I do have a link partnered with them. So whenever you buy something, I think even if you visit them, but whenever you buy something on GOG with my link, which I will put down below, you are supporting me. I'm getting a percentage of that money that you are paying for that game, which hopefully has already a huge discount for you. So every single time you guys want to buy a game, I ask you to consider buying it through GOG with my ref link. This is the first time I mention it on my videos, and I try not to do it before, even though I do it on every single one of my videos with a comment in the comment section. But I didn't want to stand out and just tell you this because I'm a sellout, but it's one of the ways to support me. I also have a partnership with ChronoGG. ChronoGG works differently from GOG. Basically, they sell one different game per day, always on a big discount. They work closely with the developers, and what they do is they ask for a batch of keys from the developers of a certain game, and they sell that game with a huge discount on one single day. And normally, when people buy, when people buy through my ref link that game over there on that day, I also get a percentage of it. It also helps. Those were my topics. Those were the things that I wanted to update you with. And I hope you comprehend everything that I've said. And really, I even start. I start choking when I talk about these things because I really do not want to depend on these things to make a living, and I don't want to bore you with this stuff. This channel, my YouTube career, it's supposed to be about fun. It's supposed to be about entertaining people, and these things just get in the way. But you know, grown up stuff, in real life stuff gets in the way, and I wish it wouldn't come down to this. I wish YouTube would finally get their maybe yes too, but get their head out of their asses and come up with a good idea for content creators finally to be able to make a living, even if they don't have 1 million YouTube subscribers. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I didn't bore you with this kind of stuff, and I'll see you on the next vlog. with the answers to your questions you're gonna make down here on this comment section of this video, hopefully. My name has been TheSparrowsJourney. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.